And it's lights out and away we go here in Formula Sundays. Through the final chicane and the AlphaTauri hits the wall of champions. Hello everybody. A lovely song. You're already a little bit too lovely for my taste, but hey. We're here in Las Vegas. And yeah. 13 drivers on the grid today, saying 7 people survived the Chally race. Honestly, yeah, they might. Vegas has been a death trap, at least on the preseason race we had here. Oh yes. So yeah, I don't have high hopes. There have been a lot of crashes, and generally I think this track is inducing a chaos. No Mankin today, no. I think Lil Bro has Rocket League scheduled for tonight, so he's only gonna arrive in Elite Tier, hopefully, if even. So yeah, Kirby has no time neither. So it is gonna be a solo bolo tonight. SMH doesn't know his priorities. Yeah, right. Would carball over car, I guess. Yeah, Vegas. To be honest, I don't even know much about the track anymore. Like, it's been so long since we've seen it in F1 and Formula Sundays as well. All I remember is there's a lot of straights, and fortunately in the game you can't die through manhole covers. Car wall, bigger car ball, yeah. If I look at your WRC clips, I think so, yeah. Also, I don't know if you're aware, but mathematically Randros won Chally drive. Okay, honestly, I heard last week or something that he was on like 79 points of an advantage or something, but like there's 80 points left in it. But honestly, it might be the other way around, because I think it's race 8. Race 8, so we have 9, 10. There's no way that anyone is getting him if he's 79. Also on track to win Constructors solo. Oh my god. Everybody else griefing so hard. I thought we had quite good teams lining up. Ocean saying game bugged. I selected Intes after giving a fair warning to people because he was gonna qualify on Intes. Yeah, I don't think so, little bro. I think we need a rulebook update for next season. Out of all these Intes thrown around. 78 points left, and then it's okay, so it was the other way around. Okay, so yeah, congrats to Randro winning the championship last week. I did only catch the first few laps of Chally, unfortunately, as I had to go eat. But I've heard it was banger races, honestly, and not too many reports is a rarity as well. So of course we will be. Ocean retired. Pluto has joined. Coincidence? I think not. I think Ocean's tires may have been ill prepared for turning. I'm not quite sure. What are we even looking at? We're looking at yeast, but yeast is no front, not very interesting right now. Instead, I guess we're on board with Martin for his next hot tub attempt. And let's see him cook here. First turn is a hella weird turn from what I've seen. I've never actually driven the track. Yeah, I mean, we have a ton of DRS around here, or rather 2 zones into hard 90-degree corners. Plenty of good overtaking. One spot would have been here. Yeah, led to a nice little arse double DNF in the test race between Deddy and, oh lord, I forgot the other one. Isn't Tutu in? Ada's turn is 4 and 5. The long left-hander that put in a 90-degree left-hand. Oh, okay, yeah. Wait, 4 and 5. Oh, okay, yeah. I was like, okay, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 look similar as well, right? Like you're going left and then you have to brake and there's a 90-degree turn. But I guess 4 and 5 are like a little smaller scale, way more annoying. Martin in the wall. Love to see it. Man of his, yeah, craft, I guess. Just before the Gorlock Dome, aka Sphere, dude. This thing's called the Gorlock Dome. I've never heard this man's name in my life. Only time I've, like, everyone calls it the Sphere. It's so vaguely ominous. Imagine someone not knowing the Sphere being like listener to a talk. We talk about the Sphere as if it's the only one. Ah well, Astral. What can he cook up here? A 133. That is enough for P9 for now. Certainly there's some room for improvement. As there is for Den. It's 0.7 behind Randro and Kurabold. Are probably just the, yeah, wouldn't say undisputed, but pretty much undisputed P1 and 2 here, unless someone happens to them. I hope not someone is happening to them, and I don't hope something is happening to them either, but yeah, mistakes can happen. Let's see, then 0.3 up is an improvement. DJ has just put himself in P4 with that. And with that, I think East is the next one. So, East, honestly, I think might be one of the 2 or 3 drivers who ever demoted into Rally from Elite after being like a long time Elite drivers. Of course, Dan and DJ drove one race in Elite, but then it became apparent that they just hella grinded their time trials and are way better suited in this Challenger tier. To be honest, wait, look, this being the 8th race here means we have 2 races left, which also means that the new game is coming out in like 2.5 weeks or so already as well, right? Kinda cool as well. curious about how that's gonna be looking or feeling differently. I've heard bad things exclusively, pretty much. Oh, staying on board with you here. And here. Just a few turns left. Was not ideal, I think. You wanna take the exit flat out. Up with a little lift that he's had to do there to avoid a collision. Coming over the line. It is at least a 0.4 improvement, just 100th ahead of DJ now. Glenn, I expect some improvement from him here as well still. I think he has some more in him. So, teammate up ahead. Not sure if Betty is on a hot lap right now, otherwise this would have been a great opportunity to give a tow to Glenn. 0.4 up, 32.5 would put him in P4 for now. Can find a little bit more. Could be really good for him here. Right to the inside. Oh, 0.5. Just about in range of Den now. That looked very decent here. This is a good exit speed here. And he's gonna improve by a good amount for sure. Right to the wall, 0.8 of an improvement, and Glenn is up there with the top runners. Daddy just ahead of him, improved by almost a second I think as well, so very nice runs there by the Haas's here. Thorn is presumably on an in-lap, or he forgot to turn ERS off in the out-lap, I'm not sure. Hello Mr. Seagull. You're late but here. Glad to have you. Doom Tool, yeah my guy. You wouldn't believe it, but my brain was actually braining today. And it is running. At least it says it's running. Let's go, brain is brain. Yeah, I only need like 2 weeks of vacation and then my brain is capable of having its own thoughts again. Crazy. 9 to 5 is ruining our lives, guys. At least it ruins my brain. 31.6, what the... Yeah. I think, honestly, like, Urabolt and Randro might be candidates for some elite tier gaming. Especially since Randro has now one Rally anyways, right? Like, what is there left for him? Might as well let the other ones play a little bit. Urabolt is fastest in Kelly over 1 lap. Yeah, I guess, but the problem is he's still relatively fast in race pace. I think Andro might be slightly better there, but like, yeah, not much. Yeah, and Randro is really good over the race, yeah. I mean, Glenn is not too far off Randro at least. Honestly, Ellie, it's usually that way. Where someone is just like, I don't know, getting better and better. Yeah, I know, Randro is hard in race. Now they're arguing why they aren't quick. Guys, admit it. The Shelly lifespan is coming to an end. And you know it. If it weren't for that, he'd be 18. Yeah. I mean, yeah, maybe Seagull is just washed, honestly. Might be. Maybe Seagull is just saying these are good times, but, well, who knows? Maybe Seagull is just having a bad time around here. Yeah, it is the 5-3 indeed. Dude, I'd like imagine managing tire temps. And I'm wiggling on the safety car because everybody is doing so, and otherwise I'm pressing go. Oh. This is presumably why Jimsky, etc. have like half the tire wear of a simple man that just presses go. Martin. Only one who is still alive without a time. Ocean has parked it in this wall after accidentally selecting Inters for his hot lap. Accidentally like going into the menuing away from the soft tire, putting on another tire. Yeah. You play F1 2020 instead. Honestly, I mean, we were like debating on whether we run old games. We could just like F1 2020. I've enjoyed this so much. When we had the Stanley Cup, like there were like a couple of OGs as well who were driving back then. Here, Martin's teammate. I wouldn't necessarily say they are a good match for Sundays right now because they rather, well, it is Drive to Survive. Let's say that. But yeah, I feel like it could be fun to just go back to the old cars. The handling is so much cooler. It's just very nice. Good times. It's kind of crazy, right? Like, I don't know, sometimes you just like randomly catch a memory to like 2018 or 2017 or so, pre-corona times, and life was just so much nicer back then. I don't know, everything. F1 games, F1, we had Vettel still, before he was in this great spinning area. It had only just started. 2016, Rosberg, man. I wouldn't say Trump wasn't president yet because I'm actually not sure if it is that early. I was at you. Was the 17. Astral helmet for this. I will have to look in a second. Actually, we will look in the race. Qualifying is over. Probably could run something alongside F1 24. Something like how F2 used. I mean, on driving. Yeah, like, okay, I can't do Wednesdays anymore, but like on a weekday, maybe Thursday. Let's see. 2020 is like definitely a game that could be interesting though. As said, it's just like so much more fun with the cars on back then. Plus old liveries. 2020 has my favorite Alfa Romeo livery, for example, like very nice. Steady. Not with an improvement here anymore, I think. It's only Randro still going. In a wall. Is this not cooking? Yeah. Not gonna lie, he's looking kind of a little bit like the government right here. So... Oh, wait, what? Randro did PB with that crash? Okay, that's kind of crazy. I feel like that must have been a tenth or two quicker than Kurabolt without that big crash in the end. Oh, it was desync. Okay. Yeah, fair. Okay, cool. I mean, cool, I guess, but yeah. Kurabolt, Randro, Glenselk in the top 3. And then, looking a nice P4. Followed closely by Flavion DJ. Daddy Werman. Didn't actually. Kurabolt is setting a firing. He's up. Yeah, it's a kind of like rapid moment, right? I've seen this before. Nitro, what are you doing in chat and not on the track? MH my head. Better see you in Elite. Last time I checked it was like 10 for the race. And given that, you have an exam, fun. Exams are temporary. Formula Sundays is forever. Oh fucking nice. Yeah, dude, that's the thing. Like, you're procrastinating anyways. I know this. Like, you're not getting or giving yourself the nice stuff. Because you think like, oh, I should be working, and instead you just procrastinate with shit stuff and have a bad time and get nothing done. Like, the best of both worlds. You're excused if it's bird law. What does Nitro have to do with bird law? What did Seagull do when I was gone? The new code of law. So, soft mediums for most of the grid, and then Ocean... I don't know, man. Ocean is hard. Fire and Joya. Not quite sure why, honestly. Like, on this track, your risk of losing your front wing, having a safety car, anything else is, like, probably much higher than anywhere else we race. Oh my god. What are Kurabolt and Randra doing? They're definitely warm in the tire. So... yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. Usually, like, you can talk about stuff, but there was no F1 race. I've watched MSI today, or rather, I overslept the U game. And then I woke up like half an hour late or something. It was already over. What else? Watch Martin not go into a wall to subvert expectations. Honestly, on tracks like these, right? There's like, you can imagine it like a magnet, right? He's magnetic to both walls. So ideally, he should really just stay perfectly in the middle of the track, right? It's impossible for him to crash if there's walls everywhere. He doesn't know which one to take. Or rather to hit. Best chance here. I'm saying that now, but he's probably not gonna survive turn 4. So, let's go to the grid today. Oh my, wait, what? Grid is... To be honest, I only thought like the last cars were standing in the corner and the grid was like way further up. I'm kinda surprised it's so far back. What? You predict a Merc 1-2? Oh lord. I'm curious. Interested to see. But we may see what's going on. Lights are out. And away we go. looks like a decent start for Kurabolt here. Randro is slotting in right behind. There's a Aston that is diving down the inside, and big surprise, there is a huge pileup. Everybody but the first three are involved, really, and there is an overtake by Randro already. And it is still Glenn and P3, but the top two here, yeah, have swapped positions. Werman getting a 5-second penalty, collided with Martin and getting 2 positions. Pretty sure he's just been unlucky in all of this. Predicting Astral in the wall. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Gonna kill you. I don't know, man. Surely not. Looked like a big dive from Flavio, but I don't know. It kinda did. And then you, like, spin around one of the mercs, and everybody else is caught behind them. Yeah. Probably need to have a replay of that to properly judge it. Oh my god. And that is the front wing gone. Omar, VSC mid overtake here, I think. I'm really curious what happens here. Who's staying ahead and who isn't. I guess it's Kurabolt in the lead for now. But that's Spanish twins. Oh man. The twins and Erica signed up for Mount Sundays. And you wouldn't guess their tactic. Their go-to tactic. It is demos. They are just perma-chasing for demos. While Eric, who is a GC, like, does stuff solo. Wait, do not have to play them, thank god. Yeah. I don't think we're getting around that. They're not rated high enough to be out of range for us. Even though realistically, like, I don't know. As the bottom seeds, well, we probably play a lot of teams you don't want to play. So we have a little bit of a gap here. Ocean and then the first two to pit, and then DJ and Flavio, who have taken a little bit longer to get into the pit lane due to extra crashes, presumably. Glenn, I'm gonna go for an overtake here. Speed. Now you guys are gonna sweep everyone. Yeah, surely, surely. My brother Christ, man. Apart from the twins and 2 people who have never played rank apparently, because I know they are better. We are like the lowest players, lowest 2 players. I'm like 100 MMR lower than any other player, and then Yaneman is like another 200 MMR below me. It's not gonna be a fun time. Oh well. Things you do for Sundays. Oh! Things you do, indeed. That is a spin for Werman here. But he seems to have let everybody else past without further crashes. Just accidentally set the service to Australia. Dude, but I'm not in Australia either. What are we doing about that? Can't hit the ball normally. So, up here. I feel like Randro and Kurabolt are like swapping positions every now and then. But apart from that, like, not much more happening. Tutor is already in P4 from P14. What intonation. So the thing when half or rather 3/4 of the grid crash is interesting things happen. I mean, Yeast is up there as well. Martin is now past Astral in the background. We see Tutor and Yeast here up in positions. Ferrari now ahead. Top guys are still in order. Yes, terrorism. Oh my god, this is so close here. Be in the top 3, slight contact there even. And DRS straight is going to be used to reap benefits. Randro here. Setting himself up at the inside. Ooh, going for the overtake. A slight contact though. And I think this slight contact costs Glenn his front wing. That is pain. Oh, safety cars even out. What the hell? Just for a lousy front wing? Well, like half the grid piled up on the start. We don't need safety car, guys. Come on. Spin? Yeah. But yeah, that sucks for Glenn, of course, but at least he's gonna get a relatively free pit, I guess. I think everybody else is probably gonna come in as well. Soft runners are. And, well, he will lose the time for the front wing change, of course, but he might not be the only one having to wing. I am honestly surprised neither of who rear-ended who there. I think Randro rear-ended the wall, and Kurabold rear-ended Andro. Both of them into the pits, no big surprise. But the question is, the wing. He's staying out, I guess, on the mediums, understandable. Pluto in. Glenn behind him. I assume Roman is gonna come in as well. He's in the pit lane for Daddy, was it? Like, I don't know how Glenn died. I think Glenn probably like accelerated out of there normally, but like it's just a accordion. Is it accordion in English? Like you press one thing together and then like it gets pressed harder. Every dude, my English ain't Englishin'. Basically, Randro crashes lightly, then Kurabolt crashes into Randro a little bit harder, and then there's Glenn, who's getting his front wing snapped out of existence. So, new order. It's gonna be Beast, Martin, Astral, Sean has decided not to pit, even though he was fairly far away from his teammate. Glenn P8 gonna be able to finish this race fast. I guess the medium runners will be able to get to the end as well. Otherwise they would have probably not chosen mediums. Esteban Ocon and Lewis Hamilton, they're both here. Oh, and the Hulk is here as well. Cool. McLaren 2-3 Megapog. Yeah, Cherry, just you wait. Martin's gonna find that wall one day. Bounty on East from me. Oh lord. Hearts are hideous. It's so bad, okay. Oh, okay, yeah, mediums are gonna be hideous in the end, and hearts are just straight up horrendous. I get it. That sounds pain. Why are the two wall bouncers the same team? Honestly, I think because it just fitted, voice-wise. But you may see. I'm not in. Nitro not even driving. He's hit the wall so hard. He hasn't even started. Crazy. Softs are the tire. Okay, fair. Okay, I see I've been fed misinformation by Nitro. Feels great. But well. Why are... Guys... No swapping position under safety car, boys. Naughty naughty. Safety car is fortunately coming in. And the field is almost up together again. Flavio is going to be there in a second. And then we're going to witness a beautiful yeast restart. Whenever. Oh. People think they're going. Surprise, surprise. They ain't. Looks a little bit like a NASCAR restart, honestly. Very, very fitting to the USA theme. Oh, and there we are. Yeast running away. Good start there. Gets a little bit of a jump on Martin. And further back here, I think Randro's already looking for a move. This time, doesn't kill a man into turn 1, and everybody else gets to live. Bolt through Sean already as well. Ran the outside there. Nice little move. And there is a yellow flag nonetheless, and it is Daddy and DJ who are very far back. What caused the safety car? Glenn Bindit. I'm fairly certain it was contact, but yeah, let's just say Glenn Bindit all by himself. Oh my god, and speaking of binning it... Where is he? Oh, what is this camera? Okay, yeah, we totally saw what Astral did there from the minute we've been on his POV. Martin passed east. And he's past Martin. Wait, what happened there? Martin must have made some great mistake. Oh my god. Oh. Man has almost freaking died here. Whoa. Oh no. My man. Yeah. I'm sure Glenn, like, was worried about Martin because he didn't find the wall for so long, and he just decided to, like, give him a friendly point towards it. Some terrorism is going on here. Well, that looks like an awfully fair statement. Martin and the wall, a perfect love story. Yeah, always a happy end. I'm never getting tired of it. I can see it every single week. Oh, man. Yeah, and the two wall bounces were really bouncing on walls now. I mean, Cherry, I don't know, man. It was fun while it lasted, McLaren 2-3, but I guess they're like on the very end of the wrong side of the grid now. Both of them claim Randro killed him. I mean, wait, but Yeast was between Martin and Randro, I think, when the contact came, unless Yeast overtook. And then Randro rear-ended Martin or something, due to speeding pit lanes. Yeah, Martin's death was a bit of a thing, I guess. Like, he re-entered okay-ish, but I don't know where the racing line in this turn 1 is, actually. So if the racing line is around the outside, he did not enter okay-ish. But Glenn also, like, did not really care, like... I don't know, Martin was just there and he's just like, I think I'm altering my line for you, little bro. Martin almost binned it second last corner on his own. Okay, this was where he lost the second, okay. Ganged up by the walls, yeah, honestly, there are just too many. Martin is just outnumbered. How's he supposed to fight them off? That was an atrocious rejoin at first sight. It kinda was, yeah. But also Nitro, yeah, I don't know where he can go. Like, he is still going off track. It's not like he's on there and like completely like driving onto the track new. Not much slower than the cars coming around. But I guess, yeah, you can just, if you run wide, you can just park your car there and let everybody else through. But like, who does that? Okay, yeah, okay. I see the SMH. I thought Jimsky was honest for a second, but yeah. You obviously don't park your car there. So, another lap of safety car. Probably, I'd guess. Only one lap now, and yeah. Yeah, I think you should also. In the Stanley Cup, we did this as well. This is the pinnacle of racing. Martin saying this is honestly such a shit track, get rid of it. I feel like this is a shared sentiment by a lot of people. Robold, part of racing Randro, is now racing Burn Mylander. Hopefully he doesn't do any unsafety car shenanigans. And just spin into the pit lane and get a disqualification. Oh yeah. I think this happened like 3 times in our test race. It was kinda crazy. I mean, also, this happened like 3 times in our test race, so... What the hell? Pretty much a straight with a light bend. How do you spin there? Okay. 31-1 is the times we can expect. I'll be trying to remember this for the next half hour. Let's see if I can whip out this little bit of info for the elite race. Crumbled is playing a dangerous game here, honestly. Like, I don't know, you can just get disqualified for doing that stuff. Antamina phase 1.9. Oof. Yanomanu 0.5. What the hell? That means Kurabold and Randro are like top level elite pace. What? I mean, Seagull said so, but never trust the Seagull, right? Like, in the end, they're just gonna like steal your food or something. Or worse. Kurabold has better time trial than Seagull. Yeah, he said he's done them like ages ago. And doesn't apply anymore, but it seems to still do. On tutorial, my guy. When will you learn that your actions have consequences? can't just drive past people on the safety car. The refs are gonna whack your P6 privileges for that. Oh my god. This is Flavio and Yeast next to each other. And they live. Very chaotic here. Ocean going through. What is happening here? I think Flavio is just being eaten alive by everybody else. And so is Glenn on his old hearts here. Go to a P3 now. Past DJ. And it seems like Yeast is going to be the next to pass Glenn here. Not sure if the track position on his hearts were worth it. It would have been better to just take the position loss due to the extra pit stop, but then like get an fire in your car. Well, he's quicker than Tutor still apparently. At least on the straight. I mean, this may be setup issue as well. Tutor is sending it. I don't know, man. You could see that coming from a mile away. Yeast is the laughing beneficiary of this. I'm getting a lot of side-by-side racing here. Oh, what the hell is going on? P4 to P9 are like a second apart. Tutor past Ocean. Oh no, don't. Yeah, I was about to say, don't send it further, my guy. This is the Tutor ERS dump. Isn't this like a very hungry track anyways? I feel like there's a lot of straights, so you press a lot of button, but also there's like hard braking zones, so I guess you recover a lot. Bro's gonna get lost on the straight. Yeah, okay, Seagull with the inside here, but yeah, I guess like Tutor's not gonna. I mean, there's no one who can overtake you if you just take everybody out. What the hell? The DJ there barely surviving contact, and there is Flavio in the wall. Aston's not having the time of their life today neither. The DJ getting past Glenn here. That's Ocean. Oh, Ocean, nice little move outside. Around the outside of man. Then with a little bit of a wall bang. And Glenn once more running very wide. I think it's not the first time someone has ran incredibly deep in turn 1. 2. Gonna be DRS for the Haas. Looked like contact honestly, but it might just be wiggling on the straight a little bit. And 2. Oh. He's not really making that turn with that line. Hello. So, what's... I mean, at least he backed out of this one. No, this was almost death. Oh, this is just... Oh, looking sad. Yeah, there's the retirement. Oh, Lord. Lando Norris line, yeah. Oh, Yeast and Randro. Yeah, Randro must have made some sort of mistake here. I think they were like, yeah, a second away, like similarly to Kurobold just before. But now player 3 has joined the battle for the win. It might be a Yeast. Has a decent angle for it. My flap hold softs be okay. And the mediums are not getting better neither, so can catch up to Kurobold and close the DRS window in like the next 1 or 2 laps. Chance for the Ferrari on the top lap of the podium. Hearing a lot of... Well. Yeah, there's a lot of anger today anyways. Is it the track? Is it certain drivers? I will say some of the moves I've seen in the last 5 minutes or so were quite anger-inducing. Well. Oh my. People are hitting this wall a lot here. Glenn taking another hit to the outside. Can be glad to not have front wing damage here. Currently in a nice little Mercedes sandwich. Name a better combo than drivers. I will name a better combo. How about drivers who can race? Waiting for someone to say me and... Yeah, honestly. Yeah, my bad. Oh my. Whoa, another Haas incident. Oh, at least this was not one of the turns with walls. Oh my god. It's Jova for Glenzelk as well. Falling apart. Randro. Who's Glenn becoming the literal king of worst rejoins ever? What do you mean worst rejoins ever? Okay, I mean, he did go like a little bit too soon, I will say. Like, there's also not much he can do. His spin there off track was actually kind of clean. But yeah, then he just decided to not wait longer and drive into his teammate's car. But yeah, actually Glenn was just trying to replicate the double Haas DNF. But he was 1 turn too late. Unlucky. So, Yeast back up to P2. Kurobold is Bing chilling. 2-second gap there. Not much of a threat at all. And I think Randro's making me nervous. Like, his car is just toucher sliding everywhere. Not sure if it's like desync or if he's actually losing it every now and then. But I've seen this guy die in my head like 20 times this race. Yeah. Okay, Randro's like, okay, fair enough. Seems to be lagging. And luckily he's speedy, I'm not around him much. Well. East back down to 3. I mean, Kurobold's just gaining. God, just fighting for P2 at this point. I think Kurobold pretty safe up there unless he cuts a corner or like has any big individual mistake. I forgot what I was gonna say. Glenn got is overtaking Ocean here. The back and forth between the two. Glenn is just a mega roadblock there. Front wing damage, hard tires, old hard tires. Ocean probably not with the best tires anymore at this point neither. The softs should surely, but he safely gets into a zone where they're not good anymore. And Glenn is just barely holding on here. Yeast overtaking, going back to P2. Rebolds ahead. Just about to start his last lap here. A lot of overtakes on the long straight. Man is behind Ocean again. And he's staying behind. 1 hour. Gonna be one more chance on the big straight for him. And keep it close till then. Not even sure if you would want to overtake here. You're just gonna get re-overtaken later on. And Yeast and Randro are losing a shit ton of time. They've lost 1.5 seconds in the first half of this lap. Either like Kurabold now finally like having go time and going for fastest lap, or they've done something strange. Can he stay ahead here? Straight is still very long. And it looks like Randro is through, or is he? Oh my, Yeast with late lunge there. Coming through, getting the last bit of grip out of his tires. ERS activated, pushed all the way down to the finish line, and oh my, it is super close between these two. As, yeah, EJ Den there, P4 and 5, a very good result for the Mercedes, and Heart of Glen stays ahead of Ocean as well here. Yeah, Sean getting clear of Astral too. And then we have Flavio in P12 here. Quite a long way back. Another pit stop, I presume. Elmio. Randro saying worst race I ever done. He is P3. What the hell? Oh well. Leclerc dive identical, yeah. This is gonna be oh, we hate replay. Just don't crash, guys, it's that hard. Seagull, you don't want to drive, it's okay, it will be alright. Just like finish as fast as possible, right? And then you're done sooner. Win-win. Just win, my guy. It's a win-win-win. Well, for this one, we have Kurabold, Yeast, and Randro. Not the biggest surprise. Actually, Yeast here coming from P9. But I guess like that's the 3 names I would name if I had to guess a podium. Honestly, Glensel could have been up there. We're doing him dirty by saying that's the 3 names because I think realistically he should have been somewhere around there, but got crashed or crashed himself a lot. DJ and Dan just in the right spot and in the right time. Good P4 and 5 there. Roman recovering after a horrible start as well. Daddy's staying right here where he was in the Haas. And we have Ocean and Sean grabbing the last points positions. We are going a quick break. And we'll be back in about 50. So